So
Perfect.
food can buy.
Okay.
I mean, we could order pizza. I don't know. We'll just.
Whatever happens, happens, I guess.
It's an important thing for people my age to mentor younger people, and you've got such a fantastic and bright future.
I like that.
Well, I mean, just
Mentor
just
session.
come by and we, you do what feels right, what feels natural. What kind of career do you want to have?
I don't know.
Accounting.
I could pretend I'm into dancing.
Is anything you want to ask me about? I mean, I got about 30 years of experience on you.
Not something I want to have, just something I want to do. I don't know. I hope that's okay.
Oh my god!
You want to hear the rest still in there?
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I don't know.
Is it on?
It's over now.
With the existence of social networks like Instagram, Telegram, Facebook, Twitter, and others, everyone now has access to even the most remote parts of the world and can connect with people who are thousands of kilometers away. But are these social networks beneficial for everyone and in all countries? Doesn't the excessive freedom in today's world, especially in secular countries, diminish the commitment individuals have toward their families? Do you know the exact rates of infidelity and divorce in secular countries compared to religious ones? In which societies do events such as infidelity, secrecy, and eventually divorce occur more frequently advanced societies or developing ones? For example, shouldn't such an occurrence, which emerges as a challenge, cause public outrage, and why does no one react to it? We will look into both secular and religious societies, review divorce statistics, and see whether religion can strengthen family foundations, reduce divorce and infidelity, and ensure that individuals remain committed to their families or not. A catastrophic example of what is happening.
We can get your number and we can figure it out. Okay. You can wear those pants even. They look good.
Thank you. Maybe I'll wear the pants.
How you should. Do you feel awkward hanging out with me?
I've been in a lot of more weird situations in my life, so I'm okay.
Okay. Good. So it's your problem then. Alright, cool. Okay, hey, you're gonna call me Big Alex next week. Well, I will see you later.
Stay out of trouble.
Okay, I will. I'll catch you.
I just saw footage of Alex and Mom outside of
What did you say?
I saw Alex and Mom outside of the shop.
What? What are you saying, son?
I have footage of Alex and Mom kind of.
I'm in the middle of something here. I don't know what kind of silly prank are you?
Dad, it's not a prank. Dad, listen. I think Mom's cheating on you. With
You think what? Look,
my friend.
look, boy, son. I'll be home tonight. I'm too busy right now. We'll talk later. So quit wasting my time.
Dad.
All right. Bye.
In today's world, countries are generally divided into two categories, secular and religious. In secular societies, religion and the state are separate, and laws based on rationality and human rights govern social and family behavior. In contrast, in religious countries, religious principles directly influence laws in daily life. This difference in views on marriage and family leads to varying behaviors regarding divorce and infidelity between these two types of societies. Secular and religious countries differ significantly in cultural and legal structures. In secular societies, the separation of church and state means laws are based on human rights and individual freedoms, with religion having little direct influence on social and family decisions. Individuals enjoy more freedom in making personal decisions about marriage, divorce, and relationships without religious or traditional pressures. As a result, factors like individualism and social changes may increase divorce and infidelity rates. In religious countries, religion plays a central role in people's lives, and family laws are often based on religious teachings. The moral and cultural values set by religion have a direct impact on individual behavior. Divorce and infidelity are often strongly condemned by society and the law, and may carry severe consequences. Social pressure to maintain marriage, even during difficult times, is stronger, and religious beliefs significantly influence personal behavior. These fundamental differences shape how people view marriage, divorce, and infidelity in secular and religious countries. According to the Forbes Advisor news site, global divorce trends show that Western societies traditionally have higher divorce rates than Asia and South America. In the US, the divorce rate for 2020 and 2021 was 2.3% and 2.5%, while in Malaysia, Japan, and South Korea, it was 1.6% during the same period. While some Western analysts argue that the high divorce rates are due to reduced social stigma and increased financial independence among women, research into the causes of divorce, particularly in the US, clearly shows that issues such as infidelity, irresponsibility, and domestic violence are major factors. In the article The State of the Family in the West by Stephen Mintz and Susan Kellogg, the weakening of the family structure in the West is explored, examining the factors contributing to changes in this social institution. Mintz and Kellogg attribute the decline in traditional family models, the abandonment of family values, changes in roles due to working mothers, sexual freedom, and the normalization of divorce to shifting social values and norms. Now, let's look at the global average divorce rate. In 2021, using available marriage and divorce data, the global divorce rate was 1.8%. Data for many countries in 2022 is still under review, but based on figures from 56 countries, the global average divorce rate in 2022 slightly decreased to around 1.6%.
If you want this job, I'm going to need a job from you.
What kind of job?
I think you know what I mean.
Exactly what do you mean?
I'm very clear with it. I need a job from you. Around 9 p.m. tonight.
Do you mind? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Are you talking about what I think you were talking about?
Yeah. It's your dream job.
I just can't believe this.
I am.
I mean, I can believe it. If you want to work with us, it's your dream job. I mean, Tina, you have such an amazing smile.
Thank you.
Could I get a kiss?
Excuse me?
You want the job, right?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Albert, we got a winner.
I know. Thank God.
Which countries do you think have the lowest divorce rates? According to the World Population Review, several factors contribute to a country's low divorce rate. These include religion, strong family values, strict divorce laws, lack of social support, and limited employment opportunities for divorced individuals. Regional characteristics also influence divorce rates. For example, married women in sub-Saharan Africa avoid divorce because their families would need to return the bride price paid by the husband's family before the wedding. According to 2022 statistics and various studies, the following countries have the lowest divorce rates. Now, let's look at the countries with the highest divorce rates. 12 countries had the highest divorce rates worldwide in 2021. Why is the Maldives leading in divorce rates? The country has both easy marriage and easy divorce. Ranked first among countries with the highest divorce rates, the Maldives had a 5.5% divorce rate per 1,000 people in 2021, based on global population data. This sharp rise for this East Asian country is explained by the Global Divorce Information Center. Several factors can explain this surge in divorce rates. First, the divorce process in the Maldives is relatively simple and inexpensive. Second, women have become more financially independent and can support themselves without a husband. Additionally, unlike in most other Asian countries, there is no social stigma attached to divorce in the Maldives. The Maldives, an archipelago of 1,200 islands in the Indian Ocean with a population of 540,000, is a global tourist destination, particularly popular among honeymooners. However, beneath the white sandy beaches and blue lagoons, troubling statistics show that the country has the highest divorce rate in the world, with 11 divorces per 1,000 people annually. Simply put, based on collected data, the Maldives has the highest divorce rate globally, with 3,000 divorces among its population of 540,544. This high rate is attributed to the disapproval of singleness, but the ease of both marriage and divorce leads young people to marry early and, in case of a failed relationship, to divorce with minimal hassle. Divorce rates in Europe. More religious societies tend to have lower divorce rates. Divorce rates vary significantly across the globe, though the share of industrialized Western countries is much higher in divorce rates compared to highly religious countries in Asia and Africa, as well as countries often criticized by the West for gender inequality and social stigma around divorce. In general, European countries have traditionally had higher divorce rates compared to other parts of the world. According to reports from gov.uk and World Population Review, divorce rates in Europe are as follows. Data shows that divorce rates are higher in Northern Europe and the Russian Federation and lower elsewhere. EU countries with the highest divorce rates include Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and Luxembourg. While some researchers believe that the more religious a society is, the more stable its family units are. For example, Ireland and Italy, with strong Catholic beliefs, have the lowest divorce rates in Europe. Another important factor is the low cost of divorce in countries like Denmark and Sweden, where spouses can get divorced for about $100. In contrast, filing for divorce in the UK costs around $600. We must also consider other factors. Spouses in Northern European countries are less financially dependent on each other. For instance, according to OECD data, over 58% of Danish women aged 15 to 64 are employed, compared to 40% in Italy and 43% in Greece. As a result, greater job opportunities and income make it less likely for women to remain in an undesirable marriage for financial reasons. Divorce rates in Eastern Europe, such as in Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine, are higher for similar reasons, including the low cost of the divorce process, financial instability, poverty, and, in some cases, alcohol addiction of one spouse.
What is that?
Infidelity, men in very much infidelity on part of the woman.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far more.
Come on.
Far from.
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
what do they label it as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They'll say my husband isn't satisfied. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Really?
Absolutely.
Divorce rates in Asia, from the influence of Western culture in traditional Asian societies to the trend of individualism. Divorce rates in Asian countries have been changing over the past few decades. Several socioeconomic shifts, such as the increasing desire of women to pursue higher education and participate in the workforce, have contributed to this. According to research on divorce trends in Asia, other factors influencing divorce rates in the region include the higher age of first marriages, changes in civil laws regulating divorce, and the level of support for the divorced population. As these statistics show, divorce rates across Asian countries Spain, for instance, East Asian countries South Korea, China, and Japan have higher divorce rates than southern and eastern regions. Additionally, divorce rates in East Asia have been increasing since 1980, and have remained relatively high. But the significant rise in divorces can be linked to cultural changes in East Asian societies and the influence of Western culture, which has reduced social pressure to remain in bad marriages and lessened the stigma surrounding divorce. In religious societies, religion directly influences family structures and marriage, not just moral and social behaviors. Religious teachings often stress commitment and fidelity in marriage, and infidelity is viewed as immoral and sinful. These societies tend to have strong social and cultural pressures to maintain marital bonds and preserve family institutions, encouraging individuals to work harder at resolving marital issues. As a result, divorce and infidelity are less frequent compared to more secular societies, where individual freedom and personal well-being often take precedence over maintaining traditional family structures. In contrast, secular societies prioritize individualism and personal freedoms. Individuals in these societies generally have the right to make more decisions for their well-being and mental health, which can lead to higher rates of divorce and infidelity. In these cultures, infidelity may be seen more as a personal experience than as a socially unacceptable act.
And we weren't going to be able to see the footage in real time, but the mission was accomplished.
I'm gonna change into something more comfortable, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back. Make yourself comfortable. For sure, for sure. Just give me a second. I'm gonna go change into something more comfortable. So you should, take that off. Make yourself comfortable. I'll be back. Okay. I'm so sorry. I did not expect you to go that far. What happened in the room? I tried to kiss him. I'm so sorry. I did not expect you to go that far.
So he's in the room right now.
Yeah, I told him to make himself comfortable.
Kind of like taking off his clothes. What? Is he taking off his clothes?
I think so.
No way.
Yeah, I can't take this. He was not acting like he had a girlfriend.
Alrighty, Kyle. We're going in for the confrontation where you can come up. Over. Step.
Oh wait, I need to promise me. Crash back.
And with that, Marco had drastically failed this test. Brianna made her way to confront her potentially naked boyfriend. I hope you guys had their talking stories, because you guys already know.
Marco, what are you doing?
Oh.
What are you doing in bed with your client?
What's that? What the?
I just caught you red-handed on camera. Now everybody knows you're a man whore, a lying piece of shit. What the you have to say to yourself? You can't even explain this. You just showed your true colors.
I didn't do
Here's your I don't want it. It's my present. No.
Not for the camera.
Garbage. Take your. It's over. It's over.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Out of here. It's over.
Okay, we're done then.
You're a pathetic piece of garbage. Man whore.
Leaving.
Woo. Out of here.
What the think I'm doing, huh? Wow, that was a direct hit, not once, but twice. First with the slap, which I gotta cut away from, because, YouTube. And second was that flawless chancla throw. I mean, she's got that in her genes. Of course that's gonna hit. The chancla don't miss.
These differences in attitudes and beliefs can profoundly impact individual and social behaviors. For example, in countries like Iran and Saudi Arabia, social oversight and religious teachings discourage individuals from openly admitting to infidelity. In contrast, in countries like the United States and Sweden, personal freedoms and open social environments may allow for more open discussions about infidelity, drawing greater attention and scrutiny to the phenomenon. Ultimately, examining the influence of religion and culture on marriage and infidelity not only helps us understand the reasons behind these phenomena, but also offers better strategies for managing relationships and strengthening family institutions across various societies. In today's modern world, social changes and new challenges have profoundly impacted family structures and emotional relationships. One of the biggest challenges is the shift in traditional gender roles. Historically, men were seen as financial providers while women managed the household. However, social and economic advancements have led to increasing changes in these roles, with women actively participating in the workforce and gaining financial independence, which alters expectations in marriages. Additionally, the rise of technology and social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Telegram has also influenced emotional relationships. Dating apps and social networks have introduced new ways to connect and meet others, potentially facilitating infidelity or casual relationships. However, these technologies can also help individuals better manage their relationships and seek more compatible partners. Additionally, social changes resulting from globalization and migration have led to cultural diversity within communities. While this diversity can benefit marriages, it may also create tensions and misunderstandings, as individuals from different cultures with varying beliefs and values may face challenges in adapting to one another. Now that we have more information on these topics, let's remember that every relationship requires attention, love, and mutual understanding. Whether you live in a secular or religious country, each of us is responsible for creating and maintaining healthy and stable relationships. Before you go, we invite you to share your thoughts and experiences with us. Do you have any experiences of divorce or infidelity that you'd like to talk about? Or perhaps you have some insights that you think could help others. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel for more videos on social and cultural issues. In the end, don't forget that love and respect are two fundamental pillars in any relationship, and we should always strive to uphold these values in our lives.
Thank you for being with us until this moment. In your opinion, does religion alone reduce the number of divorces, or other factors such as economy are effective in this field? How is the situation in your city and country? Is the divorce rate high in your country?